Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have decided to join a Facebook group challenge, which is Get Out and Dust It Off from TEA Treasures and Friends Facebook group. This is a challenge running in this group where you have to take something in your craft item that you didn't use for a long time, or that you have hoard in a drawer without using it for so long, and today it's the day to use it. So during the months of February until beginning of March, the challenge is running, and we have to make one project each week during this time. So I am a little bit late, but I will catch up as much as I can. Today I will use two things which I kept for a long time. First thing is acetate sheets that I have for maybe 1 year in my cupboard, and that I use only, I think, maximum one time, and I'm not sure that projects really went to the hand. Sorry. So I think I didn't make anything particular about that. And the second thing I will use is this piece of paper, which was 12 by 12 paper, and I already cut it in half, so it's 12 by 6 for now. So what I plan to do is to make an envelope pocket like that, so which have an opening and a flap. So for this project I have taken my piece of acetate and I run it through an embossed folder in my C6 die cut machine. So I chose a simple design with a lot of polka dots on the top, and there is a little flowers embossed on the corner. So my piece of vellum is actually, it's not vellum, it's acetate, sorry, but you can use vellum as well. So my piece is around 4 1/4 inch, and it is about a little bit more than 5 1/2. So I will need to have a fold which can come on top of the acetate on each 3 sides, both sides here and the bottom part, and then I will need a little bit of room until the top. I need 1/2 inch on the bottom and 1/2 inch on the top, so I need 1 inch more. So I need 6 3/4. So 6 3/4. Okay. So let's trim that down. Okay. And for the width, for this side, I need 5 1/4. It's already the good side, so see, that is perfect. 5 1/4. Okay. So what we will do is we will first cut the flap of our pocket, because I want to stamp it the back on the same time, because as you can see my paper is plain on the other side, so I want to make it a little bit prettier. So I want my flap to come down as much, approximately this much, so it will be 1 3/4, so I need 2 3/4. 2 3/4. Okay, so that will be my flap. which I will trim on the side when I will be ready to glue. Because as you can see, when we will fold the two parts here, it will be shorter anyway. But for now, it's good. So let's take the piece of acetate on the side for now. We will take a piece of scrap paper here, put our paper on the scrap pieces. I have chosen stencil, so I have chosen some swirl because I like it. So let's see if I can do in the same time both piece here. Yes, it fits on my stencil, so that's good. I particularly want to have some design on the side, so that will be good. Okay, so what I will choose for ink, I will choose some 3 different colors. So I will take Distressing Shaded Lilac for once. I will take the Artistry Ink Aqua Fusion, which is also water-based ink, and I will take Victorian Velvet Distress Ink. So let's open it up, and I will randomly add different colors. So I will start with red velvet, Victorian velvet, sorry. So randomly I'm going to put color here and there on my paper without too much thinking here, because the point is not to take it out all the fun. So yeah, I like to do that when my paper is not double-sided, because here in India it's quite difficult to find a double-sided paper pad. I didn't see them a lot, so I would love to have some, but as it's not possible here, we have to manage and we have to be creative, right? Okay, we should be good. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So I will clean my stencil later with a baby wipe. So now what we need to do is we need to make the scoring. So again, I will take my paper trimmer, which I can also score with it using the white thing. This is not a cutting blade, it's a scoring blade, so that's good. And I will trim 1 inch on the right and the left side, and on the bottom as well. Okay, so on 3 sides, half an inch, half an inch. Okay, sorry, my table is shaking. It's not very stable. Okay, and for the flap, we will score at 1 inch. which will come under the thing to come around like so. Okay, so now we will just fold. Sorry. Okay, so now we will take our piece of acetate, which is here. At this point I have to decide if I want the emboss size on the outside or in the inside, and I will put it the emboss side outside. So we just be aware to check if your if your vellum fit properly, or if you have to trim it down. That's correct. So I will first glue the bottom part. Like so. So now I have, I'll be sure to control if it's not stuck here, because I want to be able to put something in my pocket all the way inside. So that is perfect. And now I will take my flap, and I will have to decide. First I will have to trim it down. Let's see. I will just take a mark with my pencil here, and I will trim it down. It will be very quick and precise, like so. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Okay. So I will round the corner of the flap. Okay. And did I want to put my flap this way to have the flap matching the inside, or do I want to have the flap matching the outside? And I think that is kind of cute. I will go like that. I will go for it. Okay, so this time for the flap, you have to put the glue inside the flap, but don't go over the creasing line here. So now we have to make the closure. So for the first one, which I did, I take a full piece of scratch here. I have to check. Yeah, I will put on the vellum first because it's going a little bit not too. Yeah, like so. Okay, so I have my closure, which worked perfectly. So that's perfectly good. And now we will have to embellish our pocket. So you can see on the edge here, this one is perfectly on the corner, but this one isn't. As you can see, the cutting line here is here instead of here. So that doesn't matter because we can always use something to embellish this part. So let me take my scrap paper here. Okay, so I have a piece of Amazon paper here. So I will take a bit and we will make a cluster about it. So let's get a piece. Okay, like so, which can go here. Let's take my scrap of lace. I have a full box of leftover lace from different projects, so we will try to use a bit of that. So let's see what I can find to put in the border on the bottom. This can be pretty, like so, maybe. What else do we have? Oh, maybe that. Yeah. This is kind of cool. And it will go very well with the cluster, so that will be nice. I have these flowers which can match the purple inside. What else? Oh, I have no. Nope. Okay, we have to make a decision, right? Okay, so for now it will be that, or maybe this and this. We will still see through the thing, but I don't know if it adds a lot of interest or not. I like this one, so I will put this one. Okay, so what I will do to avoid my thread to go all the way around, I will try to burn it. And I can't see the flame properly, so just be careful if you do it. You have to be quick and not spend too much the fabric near the flame. Okay, so let's use some fabric tack to glue this lace here. That will be perfect to hold that in place. Put the cap immediately, otherwise it will leak my desk. So I won't put it all the way around the bottom, then we can continue to see the bottom part of the stenciling. I have some glue in my hand. Okay, and now we will make our clusters. So what I decide to do is I will take some ink to edge my base. So I'll take the Aqua Fusion. I will take the inks that I used for the stenciling part. Then I'm sure it will match with everything. Okay. So I will take some scraps in my bag. So there is all little strips of scraps in different colors. Okay, so I can add one piece of that here. Get rid of the straight edges, which I'm not a huge fan. Up, like so. I will leave the other side to have some contrast. We'll take a little bit of dyed pepper, coffee dyed pepper. Like so, to put underneath. To make kind of a layering part here. We can have, let's see, this, and this can be quite kind of cool. So let's add some ink. Like so. Okay. So I will take my stapler to maintain this in place, because that is very quick and easy. And when I will finish, I will make a little flower here. Add some interest. Do I need to add some bit of that? Yes, probably. Why not? Adding a bit of fabric. That is not my fabric scissor, of course. Why not? I don't know. Okay, so maybe we can just make a little bit of something like that. Yeah, that will be kind of cool. Okay. So let's add a new stapler here. And then we will put the flowers on top. Will be fine. Oh, I have kind of a mess in my fabric pack here. Yeah, that will close better now. So this is for the bottom part. So on the top we will need to embellish a little bit. So I will choose one word. I have a piece of maybe I will take sweet and simple. So let's get that out. I can add a little bit of numbers, maybe. Should I add numbers? Or should I add some book pages? What is the better contrast? Not that. So I will take a little bit of the numbers. Not a big piece, just a small pieces to make it stick it out like so, like a little label here. Okay, so let's do this one in velvet. Oops, I did the exact same mistake than yesterday. I put the wrong ink in my dauber. I do that. I tend to do that all the time, so I need to clean it. Okay. So that will go here. We'll just add a little bit of glue here to stick it down together. Like so. Okay. And then we will have the aquafish in this time on the edge here. Okay, and this will go here, a little bit sticking out here. Okay, so let's add some glue. This part of our collage. Yep. A little bit down here. Perfect. Here we go. So it's almost finished. I will now use the shaded lilac directly to ink my edges. here we go. So now we are ready to put some stuff inside our pocket. So this is the final product. So sweet and simple. There's a little bit of clusters here. We have some lace, stamping on the border and on the flap, and stamping on the back also. And you can add all sorts of things here. So maybe we can take one page of these 2 pages, make a little bit of a fold. We can stick that here. We can add a little tag, and we can add a little postcard on the back. So yeah, and you still have a little bit, you still have some room to add whatever you feel like to use. So I think it's a pretty nice project. It's really interesting to make, so I enjoyed doing it. Actually, I have made quite a few of those already, so I will show you. Okay, so this is all the pocket that I made between yesterday and today. So this is the one that we did today. So with pocket, so it's a little bit smaller. Then I have a little bigger one, which is a little bit wider, which is this one, which I made just before to record the video, but I had a problem with my phone and there wasn't enough space in my phone to record the video, so it stopped and I didn't manage to see it. So that's this one. So same with the scratch closure here, and stamped also in the background because I don't have any double-sided paper. So for this one it's wider, so those 2 ones I have embossed the acetate sheet here. The next 3 one I didn't emboss, it's totally clear, but the paper was nice also, so it doesn't really matter. So for this one I just used tea dyed distress ink in the back and on the side, I added some script stamping here, and I had policy closure here. So that's it. But in order to do that, I will give you an advice is to put your closure before gluing the acetate. Otherwise it's very difficult to go there and stack your highlight properly without struggling. I do have the crocodile big bite here, crocodile 2, which have a long arm here, but I felt that it wasn't so easy to open properly the pocket. It's doable because I did it, so we can do it, but it's not the more easy way to do it. So I recommend you, if you plan to make an eyelet for a policy closure, I recommend you to put it before you glue you make your you glue the vellum or the acetate on the pocket. So this is this one. Here I have had some beads on the closure. See my finger, they are totally dirty. I'm sorry about that. I am a messy crafter. When I play with ink, I am always full of ink in my hand. So this is this one. And this time I put the background stenciling inside, and I put the printed paper on the outside. So that is another way to do it. So these ones are very great to put your ephemera, or for example to store your die cut also.